Okay, let's start in child's pose. Bring your knees together or apart. Walk your hands forward, bring your forehead to the floor, melt into your mat. Take some nice deep breaths, feeling your abdomen expand into or between your legs. Taking a few breaths here, bringing your awareness into your body. Just walk hands over to the left. Plant that right palm, stretch back through your right hip. Keeping your right armpit down towards the mat. Nice deep breaths into the right side of your body. Then walk hands over to the right, and that left palm, reach back through your left hip, stretching open the left side of your rib cage. Nice deep breaths into that left side. And let's bring hands back to center. Come up onto all fours. Let's do some cat-cows to warm up the spine. So inhale, lower your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back, look towards your belly button. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do a couple more with your breath. Then coming back to neutral spine, go right and left. Getting full lateral movement in your vertebrae, from your tailbone to the top of your head. And then back to neutral. And let's do our full circles with the spine. So inhale, drop your belly, look up, coming into cow first. And let's go to the side, and cat, and to the side, and cow. Trying to keep that circle going with your torso. Inhaling as your belly drops, exhaling as you arch your back. Getting your neck into it, bending your elbows if that feels right. And let's switch directions. And coming back to our neutral spine. Let's get set up for spine balancing. So just make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. And then let's extend your left leg back. Reach back through your toes. Extend your right arm forward. Reach through the fingertips. As you exhale, pull your abdomen in. Nice strong core here. Reaching and stretching in opposite directions. We're going to bring arm and leg out to the sides. So sweeping your right arm to the right, your left leg to the left. And then back to center. And out to the side. And back to center. And again, feeling that strength in your left hip. More time. And let's bring hands and hand and knee back to the floor. So let's try the other side. Extend your right leg back behind you, reaching back through your toes. Extend your left fingers forward. Reach forward and back. Engaging your abdomen, pulling your belly button towards your spine. And then let's sweep out to the side. And back to center. Keeping your abdomen in as you're doing this motion. Strong spine. And one more time. And out. And back to center. And back to all fours. So we're going to do our supported side stretch here. Then we're going to keep the right leg, the right shin, parallel to the side of your mat. Bring the left leg out long behind you and reach your left arm overhead. You might want to bring that right palm so it's directly under your right shoulder. Reaching and stretching, opening up that whole left side. And now to challenge balance, let's see if we can lift this left leg up off the floor, reaching in opposite directions. And then maybe you want to reach back, wrapping your hand onto the top of your foot. And into a back bend here, kicking your heel away from your butt. Maybe bringing your head back, forming a circle that's parallel to the floor. And extend one more time and come back to all fours. Let's try that on the other side. You're going to keep your left leg and hand like they are. Extend your right foot behind you and extend your right arm overhead. And you might want to make sure your left hand is right under your left shoulder. Reach and stretch, opening up the left or the right side of the body this time. Nice deep breaths. And then let's challenge our balance. Lift that right leg up off the floor till it's parallel to the floor. Reaching through the toes, through the fingers. And then option here to reach back, grab the top of your foot. And kick that right heel away from your butt. Coming into a back bend, creating a circle parallel to the floor. Maybe bringing your head back as well. And then extend. And back to all fours. All right, let's bring the right foot forward. We're coming into a low lunge here, and we can kind of sink down into that left hip and start opening up the front of the left hip. Shoulders back and down. And then let's curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the floor. Let's get a nice strong base here before we lift up into high lunge. So squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, squeeze the glutes, and then press into that front foot. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Lift up out of your waist, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice deep bend in the front leg. And then let's come into warrior two. Send that back heel down, make sure heels are in a line, arms strong. Nice deep bend with the front leg. Back leg is engaged, so back quad is engaged. So from here, you do another balancing challenge. Let's start by scooching that left leg forward a little. And then we're going to bring the right hand to the floor and straighten the front leg and lift the back leg in the air, opening out to the side. Standing leg can be bent or straight. All right, bend that front leg, come back into warrior two, graceful as you can. And then let's straighten the front leg and reverse triangle, lightly touching the left knee and reaching up through the right fingertips. And then let's come back into warrior two. And come back down into low lunge. And from here, let's again scooch the back foot forward a little bit. You can keep your fingertips on the ground and lift your back heel in the air. The start of standing splits. So again, front leg can be as bent as you need it, eventually going for a straight leg. But straighten that back leg, contract your quad, lift your heel to the sky. And then let's bring feet together, up into chair. Sit back and low as far as you can. Lift your arms in the air. Reach up through the pinky side of your hands. Body weight all the way back in your heels like you're going to fall down backward. Stomach in, chest lifted, eyes lifted. And then palms together at the center of your chest. Let's twist to the right. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Look to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Make sure your right knee isn't coming back. Knees level with each other. And let's untwist. Forward fold. Right, plant your palms, step back into plank. We'll just hold plank here for a few breaths. Nice strong legs, abdomen engaged. You can try pressing into the joints of your fingers, take a little bit of the strain off of your wrists. Fingers are spread wide. And then knees down. And you can sit back into child's pose. Take a few breaths. All right, coming back onto all fours. We're going to start with our spine balancing again. So let's extend the right leg back. Extend the left arm forward. Engage your abdomen, strong core. And then let's sweep out to the side and back to the center. Out to the side, back to center. One more time. And hand and knee down. Extend your left leg back, right arm forward. Reach and stretch, engage your abdomen. And let's sweep to the outside and back to center. Loop out and in. And one more time. And back to all fours. So keep your right leg where it is. Let's extend the left leg behind you. Extend your right arm overhead, coming into that big opening side stretch. Option here, lift the left leg until it's parallel to the floor. And option to grab your left foot, bring into our back bend, challenging the balance even more. Opening up the front side of your body here. And extend. Back to all fours. Let's do the other side. Keep left leg and hand where they are. Let's extend your right leg behind you. Open out to the side. Reach your right arm overhead. Reach and stretch. Flip the right leg in the air, balancing the right leg parallel to the floor. Option to grab your right foot, come into your back bend. And relax any muscles you don't need to balance here. And extend. Come back to all fours. And then let's bring the left foot forward and sink down into that right hip. A few breaths here to rest and stretch. Now let's curl the back toes under, lift your back knee off the floor. Let's set up for a high lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Feel the weight in your feet. And pressing that front foot, lift up into your high lunge. Front leg bent nice and deep. Lift up out of your waist. Strong legs. Set the back heel down, come down into warrior two, opening up to the side, arms parallel to the floor. Still lifting up out of your waist here. And then we're going to scooch the right foot forward a little bit, straighten that front leg and come lift the right leg off the floor, left fingers on the floor for balance. Right fingers stretching to the ceiling. Left leg can be as bent as you need it to be. Keep reaching back through those right toes. And always remember, anytime you're doing a balancing posture, eyes focused one point to help with your balance. All right, bend that front leg. Let's come back down into our warrior two. And straighten the front leg. Let's reverse triangle, lightly touch your right knee. And lift the left fingertips up to the ceiling. Standing, making space in your body. Back to warrior two. Let's come down into low lunge. And then from here, scooching that back leg forward until we can lift the right leg up off the floor. Fingertips on the floor for balance. Right leg extending through your toes and lift your heel, the sole of your foot to the ceiling. And then let's bring feet together. A little space between your heels. And inhale, lift up into chair. Reach through the pinky side of your hands, shoulders down away from your ears. Body weight back in your heels. Sit down even lower. And palms together. Let's twist to the left, bringing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Up to the ceiling. Legs strong, glutes strong. Make sure that left knee is not coming back. Untwist and forward fold. Take a few breaths here. And then let's step back into plank. Hip width between hands and feet. Shoulder width between hands, hip width between feet. Strong shoulders, strong abdomen. Contract your quads, straight legs, reach back through your heels. Breathe comfortably. And let's bring knees down and back into child's pose, forehead to the floor. Take a few breaths. And then again, coming up onto all fours, let's scooch this right knee forward and the shin across, coming into our pigeon on the right side. And let's start by keeping the upper body lifted, bringing the chest forward, shoulders back. And then kind of roll onto the right hip at the outside, reach back, grab your left foot, and pull it in towards you. Hopefully feeling a good stretch in that left quad. And release that left foot. Let's square the hips and come down, folding forward. If you'd like to add a twist. Bring the left arm underneath the right. And then slowly bringing your upper body back up. Let's roll onto the right side and send that right leg back. Come onto your stomach. For sphinx pose, elbows under your shoulders, palms flat on the floor in front of you. Press the palms into the floor, pull the floor back. Bring your chest forward through your arms. Option to engage the glutes if you feel any pinching in the lower back. Just trying to focus on chest forward, getting a bend in that upper spine. And relax. Let's come back to all fours. Abdomen engaged to protect the back. And scooch the left knee forward. Bring the left shin across your body, setting up for pigeon on the other side. Again, let's start chest forward, lifting up out of your waist. And then turning to the right, let's grab right foot and pull the right leg in. And again, it's okay to roll out onto the outside of that left hip. Release the right foot. Let's square the hips again. And we can bring the upward body down into our forward fold. If you'd like to add the twist here, right arm under left. And slowly come out of the posture. Lifting up. And let's roll onto the left hip, swing the legs in front of you. And come all the way onto your back. So here we're going to do a little bit of a neck strengthening exercise as well as core strengthening. You can leave arms by your sides, but engage your arms. Tuck your chin in so you're pressing the lower back of your head against the mat. And then as you exhale, lift until your shoulder blades are off the mat. Keep your chin pressing in towards your neck, giving yourself a nice little double chin. So you should be feeling this, engaging your abdomen and engaging your neck. Make sure you're still breathing fairly comfortably here. Stretch your fingers towards your toes. And slowly lower down. Relax everything. Take a few breaths. Let's start again by tucking the chin in, not necessarily tucking the chin down, but pressing the back of your head into the mat so that your chin is pressing in towards the mat. Engage your arms, reaching your fingers down, and then take a breath. As you exhale, lift up off the floor until shoulder blades are off the floor. So pressing the chin in towards the neck. Arms strong, reaching towards your toes. Keep breathing. One more breath. And slowly lower down. And relax. Let's pull the right knee in. Guide the right knee across with your left hand. Bring into a reclining twist here. Right arm out to the side. You can twist your head to the right. And then bring hips back to center. Hug the knees in. Straighten out the spine. Then just the right leg lengthens out. Guide your left knee across with your right hand. Bring your twist on the other side. Left arm out to the side. Turn your head to the left if it's comfortable. And then hips back to center. Let's hug the knees in again. This time bringing your forehead towards your knees, scrunching up into a little ball. And then extend legs out long, arms by your sides. Take up some space on your mat. Just let everything go. Pick one thing to keep your mind focused on in your body. Maybe it's one set of muscles that tend to always tense up. Just focus on keeping those relaxed. Maybe it's just watching your abdomen rise and fall with your breath. Your mind is wandering, come back to your one thing. And now start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. If you'd like, bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side and push up from there, or roll on your spine to come back to seated.